Hi, sorry, I've got props. Is it okay? Sorry. Well, I can't do notes. I can't read. I mean, I can. I beg your pardon. I can read, but tell me when to start, please. Hi, sorry. I'm Kate. I'm from Unwaste Your School Habitat, and I do have a bag of props or tricks. They're not tricks actually, because I'm a doer. I'm not necessarily a reader. I can read. These are in here so that I don't forget to tell you anything. If I get to the bottom of the bag, then I'll have told you everything I need to tell you, hopefully. The important message I wanted to start with is that the Eastern Creek landfill is full. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I went. It's full. We can't put anything in there. And that's important because we're generating waste all the time, and that's distressing. Unwaste Your School Habitat came about from the question of a 10-year-old girl, the daughter of a refugee. We won't point her out and embarrass her. I'm here speaking because she's a little shyer than I am. And the question was, what can my friends and I do for the environment in our school? And this was the answer. I mean, I've got my little bins. I don't know if you can see them up here. And what we've noticed is that not everybody knows what goes where, and not everybody knows the value of the things that they have. We all have things in our home that we're not using that we could move on. And we came up with a suggestion, or actually Detchen came up with the idea of Unwaste Your School Habitat, and the way that works is in two parts. And that's why I've got them. Now I remember why I've got two. Okay, it works in two ways. Okay, so the first part of Unwaste, the Unwaste event in a school, is that we get the children to go out in their school grounds and surrounds. They go out with an adult or their friends and a team. They name their team names are great, and they go and they pick up litter. And they bring the litter back to a team of volunteers, and we'll teach them about what they found. We'll sort it, we'll weigh it, we'll document it, and give that information to council, which is pretty exciting. And we can say to council, look what we've done. And that's pretty exciting for the children to do that. The next part of Unwaste, so that's the part that kind of appeals to the adults, that when I was a kid, I was always forced to pick up around the school grounds any litter that we had. There was a lot less litter back then from our lunch boxes. Anyway, that's that part. That's not exciting for the children. That's for the adults. This part, the second part, oh, there's something in there. There you go. The second part. The second part is where the children go off with some coins that they earned. Every 10 pieces of litter they get, they earn a token, very badly painted by me. That one's better. Okay, so they earn, for 10 pieces of litter, gets them a token. And then they take this token over here to a pop-up shop. I was going to move. Here we go. Right, pop-up shop over here. This pop-up shop is actually full of amazing things that have been donated to the community. It comes in three parts in the top pop-up shop. There's three things you'd expect to see. You'd expect to see something, say maybe games or toys or dress-ups, pre-loved, beautiful things that are still in good quality, that still have life left in them, but are no longer necessarily useful to the people in their homes. Stuff that you didn't know what to do. I quite liked it. Kids don't want it anymore. Could it be useful? You can donate that. The other thing that you might find in an Unwaste pop-up shop for the children to buy with their tokens is that you might find some tokens from a business. And this is where we bring in the businesses. We go to local businesses, and not motorbike businesses, although, and we say maybe to a cafe, would you like to donate a voucher for a child to come in and have a milkshake? So it's nothing new, it's a milkshake voucher, so then the child has to go in and make a relationship with that cafe, and then, or they could do a takeaway. Oh my goodness, I've got to hurry up. Okay, all right, so there's that. The other thing that they could they could find in a pop-up shop is perhaps produce. Somebody in the suburb might have actually donated a lemon or a bag of lemons or oranges or whatever. What we found is at one of our pop-up shops is that a lady came to me and said, I've got a bag of lemons because there's an old man in our suburb and his wife has died. And he's got these lemons and he can't harvest them. And so he told me, bring your daughters down and harvest them. And what we found then, or what we discovered, was there was this connection in the community that somebody found out that there was a lemon tree who could grow lemons in his suburb, that there was an old man who was perhaps alone and vulnerable and maybe needed a bit of a hand with his harvesting, and that somebody could make lemon marmalade. which was really nice. So, and then he's got contact with those little kids. And yeah, so that's a really nice thing to do. The other thing is that the ability to hack the stuff. Oops, I'm going to drop that, sorry. The things that you can hack if you find something in an Unwaste store, because it doesn't cost you anything. If my daughter brought this home from an Unwaste store, she could cover it in glitter and turn it into whatever she likes. And then because it didn't cost me anything, and because everything costs something for children these days, for parents, that's a really important thing. And also, we want to get expressions of interest from people for schools. If you'd like us to come into your school in this community, I think I should stop now. Is that... One more, so it's inclusive. We do also do mentor artists. Oh, look, I've got people. Artists. So I'm about children, okay? Perhaps speaking with adults isn't my greatest skill set. But anyway, we'd really like to... It's all about the children, really. We just want them to love their stuff, enjoy their stuff, love their elders, love what's around them, see what's in nature, see the beauty of their own voices and the value of their own voices, because they're amazing. Kids have the answers. If only I'd listened to my 10-year-old earlier. Okay, that's it.